Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Thursday, June 11th. Hey, we got a few economic news to go over today, and we'll start off with weekly jobless claims. So, last week we had 277,000 people apply for unemployment. The forecast was supposed to dip a little bit to 275, and this week it came up slightly to 279. So, kind of still within the same realm, not a huge discrepancy in there. So, I don't think you're going to see, people too frantic about it, but yeah, it's still in the same range at 279. When it forecast 275, we're talking 4,000 people. This is kind of the bigger news this week is the retail sales for the month of May. So back in April, we had a 0.2% increase in retail sales, which was pretty dismal. And then forecast was supposed to be at 1.5, and it came up to 1.2. So still pretty good. It improved a bit there. Now, if you get the core retail sales by excluding the big ticket items like autos, we had a 0.1% increase for the month of April, and the forecast was supposed to jump up to 1.1, and it came up to 1%. So still pretty decent numbers. I wouldn't say eye-popping, but it definitely helps out. It looks that we're on our way for an improving economy. Import price index, we had the negative 0.2% for the month of April. A lot of it's contributed to the dollar being a little bit stronger at the time. Dollar's gone at the time, so we had right now went up. I'm sorry, a little weaker dollar, so the dollar got a little stronger, a little weaker at the month of 1.3%. Excuse me, I'm getting that mixed up here. Actually, it's due to the weather, due more to the weather here, but the dollar kind of plays a little factor in there, where the cost of goods becomes a little bit cheaper when the dollar is strong. So, but at that time frame, April, May. The dollar was relatively strong and started weakening a little bit right around May, if you recall. Business inventories for the month of April, we had 0.1% back in March, and it was supposed to increase to 0.2, and it jumped up to 0.4. So businesses are gearing up for more employment. We saw the employment numbers last week, so that's definitely an improvement. So let's go ahead and take a look, see what's going on with the headline news. And stock market's up. Big day yesterday, as you recall. So that was good, especially on the Dow, especially after having 4 days of losing days, and had a nice improvement. Today it's a little bit of optimism, the data we saw today, and then also optimism in Europe over Greece. It seems like they're having some constructive talks, and Greece is kind of indicating that they're having some constructive and trying to see if they can actually make things work, and showing some positivity towards their end of the bargaining table. And also, the World Bank kind of came out today, joining the IMF. Last week we were hearing that they're kind of pushing the Fed to try to hold rates, any possible rate increase until 2016, as of course the U.S. would affect other countries around the world, since we're kind of more of a global economy. So the World Bank is kind of stepping in there and also being a little bit more vocal and urging the Fed to hold off on their Fed increases. So let's take a look at here at the bond. We actually got a nice improvement today after kind of a bumpy ride yesterday. Today we got a little bit of improvement. So today we have an improvement in our pricing for interest rates. So good overall day for both parties. Stock market's up and the bond market's up a little bit. So it helps with the pricing and showing a little bit of improvement in the interest rates as well. All right, folks, you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.